Well, I am Jayendra Rana, and the topic of the day is insurance grievance redressal mechanism needs to improve. Insurance grievance redressal mechanism needs to improve. So recently, Finance Minister of India urged public sector banks and insurance companies to expedite the resolution of public grievances. The meeting aimed to assess the quality of grievance redressal, reviewed 20 randomly selected public grievances resolved by PSBs and insurance companies to assess resolution quality. So at the outset, the Secretary reiterated the Prime Minister's direction given in the Pragati meeting held on December 26, that all the senior officers at the level of chairman, MD, executive directors of PSBs, PSIECs should review at least 20 cases to monitor quality of resolution of the resolved grievances every month. So during the review meeting, he observed that the majority of customers raised complaints due to genuine grievances against an organization and stressed that customer satisfaction is at the heart of the grievance redressal mechanism. He also stressed that any laxity or negligence in the grievance redressal is against the ethos of customer service and diminishes the reputation or the brand value of the organization, and directed that public grievances be addressed sincerely and positively in a time-bound manner. So there is a need for technical and IT solutions to minimize repetitive complaints and increase efficiency. So the review meeting is completely based on the random survey, and it is found that the complaints need to be resolved expeditiously, because the system which is working today is foolproof, but as far as the grievance is concerned, it relates to the customers. And a grievance is defined as any communication that expresses dissatisfaction about an action or lack of action, about the standard of service, deficiency of services of an insurance company and or any intermediary, or seeks remedial action. So every insurer must ensure a grievance redressal mechanism is in place for providing excellent customer service, which in turn is the most important tool for business growth. So as far as grievances are concerned, people are informing insurance companies and authorities. A customer just reported that my health insurance company has rejected my claim because I am unable to furnish internal hospital papers. I have submitted all the required documents. What are my options? Now, if your insurance claim has been rejected due to a lack of documentation, it is essential to understand your rights under the latest guidelines. The insurance company has to reply from the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. These guidelines emphasize transparency, ease of documentation, and policyholders' protection, ensuring fair treatment in claim processing. But there is also mention that no claim shall be rejected or closed for want of documents or delayed intimation. So insurers are mandated to provide a written explanation for claim rejections. Carefully examine this document to understand the reasons and whether it aligns with your policy terms. The clarity will help you make the necessary corrections. Well, the 2024 IRDA guidelines aims to simplify documentation requirements, ensuring policyholders are not burdened with unnecessary paperwork. Insurers are required to demand only essential documents directly relevant to the claim. Standard checklist of documents must be provided at the time of policy issuance. So insurers must assist policyholders in identifying missing documents and guide them to ensure claim can be processed without delay. Insurers cannot reject a claim solely for minor document-related discrepancies if the material facts of the claim are established. Common documents needed because hospital bills and discharge summaries, doctor's prescription and treatment records, investigation reports, for example, X-ray, blood test and claim form and policy copy, loss assessment report, and bills of receipts for property repairs or replacements. The insured is required to submit a formal complaint through the insurer's grievance redressal mechanism. Insurers must resolve grievance within 15 days. Ensure you receive an acknowledgement of your complaint for tracking. And you can also contact the IRDI Bima Bharosa site in case you are not happy with the grievance redressal officer's response. If unresolved, escalate to the insurance ombudsman for impartial resolution. That is also one more solution available. Now the question is, being denied a claim due to lack of documentation can be frustrating. But recent guidelines from the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India aims to address the issue. These revised rules focus on ensuring transparency, simplifying documentation, and protecting policyholders from unfair practices. So IRDA guidelines include that no claim rejection for lack of documentation has to be there. Insurers are prohibited from denying or closing for insufficient documentation or late notice if the material facts of the case are clear. Then simplify documentation. Insurers must provide a standardized review of documentation requirements at the time the policy is issued. Only important documentations directly relevant to the case may be requested. Then detailed explanation of rejection. If the claim is denied, insurers must provide a detailed written explanation explaining the reasons. Proper policyholders should review this document to ensure that the disclaimer meets the terms of their policy. And insurance companies must help claimants identify missing documents and resolve discrepancies in order to process claims. The general documentation required for claims are hospital charges and discharge summary, physician prescriptions and medical reports, investigation reports, for example, X-ray, blood test, policy copy and completed claim form, then loss assessment reports, repair or replacement of expenses or receipts, So there is a set procedure of handling the complaints. Contact the insurer's grievance redressal mechanism. This is the first step for the insured. Submit a format complaint and ensure you receive an acknowledgement. Insurers must resolve grievance within 15 days. Then reach out to IRDAI's Bima Bharosa platform. If dissatisfied with the insurer's response, escalate your complaint to IRDAI's grievance platform for additional support. And then approach the insurance ombudsman for important resolution. Escalate unresolved issues to the insurance ombudsman, which provides a fair and independent review of disputes. So with these measures in place, policyholders can expect a more transparent and fair claim process. Staying informed about your rights and the latest guidelines can help you navigate insurance claim disputes more effectively. Because the grievance redressal mechanism has to be so strong that people feel satisfied, and the resolution as far as the redressal of the grievances is concerned, resolution should be timely. Otherwise there is no fun. No fun of resolving it. Ombudsman system is there, and IRDAI's Bima Bharosa programs mechanism is there. But despite, if the grievances are not resolved, then it is a matter of concern. Because IRDAI has through various regulations mandated the following requirement to be complied by all the insurers. And these are the ensure board approval grievance redressal policy document is in place. All complaints must be logged in through IGMS, Integrated Grievance Management System portal of the authority. Every insurer must have grievance redressal officer whose contact details are provided in all the communications with the policyholder. Insurer must abide by the grievance redressal guidelines advised by IRDAI. Regular reporting of all category of complaints and reconciliation of pending complaints is order of the day. Then category of complaints number, intermediary involved, action taken, RCA, to be placed before the committee of the policyholders' protection of interest at every meeting for discussions and directions. So policyholder can lodge a complaint in any of the manner as listed below. Like if one are unhappy with the insurance company procedures or claim settlement, one can approach the grievance redressal officer of its branch or any other office that one deals with. All formal mails, IDs of grievance redressal officer of the insurance companies is made available in IRDAI portal. And then complaints in writing along with the necessary supported documents, written acknowledgement of complaints, date to be obtained. Insurance companies should deal with the complaint within 15 days. If that doesn't happen or a policyholder is unhappy with the solution, he can approach the grievance redressal cell of the Consumer Affairs Department of IRDAI. So every insurer shall have a system, and this system is mandatory. Thereafter the insurance ombudsman option is available, and then the consumer forum system is available. So unless they are working efficiently, no customer will get the redressal of their grievances. So this machinery has to be watched, and they must act timely so that the litigation is not increased. Thank you. Thank you very much.